Over the weekend, Chris Rock revealed that he has coronavirus. On Sunday, he tweeted, "Hey guys, just found out I have COVID. Trust me, you don't want this. Get vaccinated." This simple tweet from Rock caused a mix of opinions from people who are pro-vaccine and people who are anti-vaccine. Social media influencer Rizza Islam had a lot to say regarding Chris and the vaccine. Aside from the 6-minute video he made, Rizza elaborated saying, "Tag at Chris Rock and any other comedians. We appreciate any good that anyone does, and brother Chris Rock has spoken out against the system plenty of times. However, he also has sold out to the system on a number of occasions as well, so we are able to look at both sides. This move is simply a harmful move which can indeed harm a lot of people, which is why we must call it out. We must educate the people and expose this system. Farrakhan warned us, and we are obligated to warn others to save their life." Now, if you remember, back in May, Rock was a guest on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, where he said he couldn't wait to get vaccinated, and even joked that he would use his celebrity to skip the line. Today we have our Comedy Hype analysts, Vanessa Fraction, Capone, and Pierre, calling to the show to react to Chris's announcement and give our thoughts on Rizza Islam's video. But first, let's take a look.
All right, here we are again. Brother Chris Rock just revealed that he tested positive for CV-19, but what he forgot to mention to everybody is, hey, guess what? Not only did I take a shot once, I took a shot twice, and I still caught it. I think it's a perfect time to just mention that fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And Negro, you think we're going to listen to you when it comes to a third time? Absolutely pray that brother pulls through this and that he gets better. Make sure you boost your immune system, because that is the serious part about this. However, if you were simply paid to put that post up, you have lost your damn mind. Our main thing is, why do they keep using comedians, which are not traditionally serious people, about this thing that is serious? Why do they keep using entertainers about things that are dealing with medicine and health? The real question is, why do so many of you entertainers, actors, athletes, comedians, etc. bend over so easily and go along with it as if you truly know what the hell you're talking about? Absolutely understand why they use comedians, because to be very honest with you, when it comes to comedians all throughout history, you are known as the court jesters. When things become too serious, life becomes too serious, the king is about to go to war, they need to make people laugh. So what do? They bring in the clowns.
Now, I want to go ahead and dive straight into it. Capone, I'll come to you first. What was your thoughts when you saw that video?
I think that it could have been valued a lot better if he wouldn't have been trying to be funny. And to diss comedians, I really didn't like that. And he probably would try to clean it up, saying that he said that there are some smart comedians. He's not a comic, and he shouldn't have been trying to be funny. If he was trying to get a message across, he really failed to do so, being that he used the stupid fast, whatever you want to call it. I usually listen to him, and I usually actually agree with a lot of things he say, but I didn't appreciate how he took upon what he said about comedians this time around, period.
Pierre, I'll come to you next. What was your thoughts when you first saw this video?
Yes, similar to what Capone said, but in a way of, he's hypocritical. He contradicted himself. He said how Chris Rock has stood up for a lot of stuff, and Chris Rock stands up for stuff. Then all of a sudden, Chris, when he doesn't agree with, is a court jester. Now he's a clown and bows down to everybody. Really, man? When you just disagree with what you said, now I'm a clown. But if I go along with you, I'm a brilliant man. Man, screw you with that. That is not cool. And then you're going to name 4 comedians who he said is great comedians and brilliant comedians. 2 of them are drug users, dope heads and stuff like that. But all of a sudden they become the greatest ones. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? As long as it goes to his narrative, he says they're the greatest. If it's not going to his narrative, we're court jesters and clowns and not smart. To be honest, comedians are some of the most brilliant people. Let me tell you, they're most of the brilliant people to take society's problems and so forth and make it into a comical stuff. Anybody can talk about society and just say, this is what's happening in society. But to make it funny too and entertaining is an art form, is a great art form. And you got to be pretty smart to do that. So what he said, that jibber jabber, he was just yelling and stuff about, what he said, one, you fool me once, fool me twice. Well, you had to take 2 shots, he had to take 2. And then again, he keeps pushing that negative, wrong narrative of, oh, you took the shot. How'd you get COVID? No one, again, there's no doctor ever said if you get the shot, you will not get COVID or you will not die. You will lessen your chance. So to keep that narrative of saying, well, how you gonna get the COVID? You took the shot. Man,
right.
Don't miss me with that.
Now, Vanessa, I saw you cringing. I'm interested to know what were your thoughts when you watched that video?
Honestly, Pierre and Capone said a lot of the things that I was going to say, that Everest College approach with the phone and the get up off the who is y'all and why should we be listening to y'all and all of that. is the same thing I could, respectfully turn to him. Why should we be listening to you? We're all on our platforms giving our experiences, and that's what comedians do. We make jokes and comment on things that are our experience. And right now, Chris Rock is experiencing COVID. And for his followers, he said, hey, get vaccinated. I think that we have said over and over again, I think all of us pretty much at this point have said, do what's best for you, because we all know that, no one thing is depending on your circumstances has to be the best thing. But the insult approach and the, I don't know why y'all bending over and all this to the man and all this business about, people getting paid, I believe he said, to take the vaccine. We do know that people, celebrities, people with influence do get paid to promote different things, whether it's Pepsi Cola or what, or, food or clothes or whatever it is. So that's not a secret. You know what I'm saying? Now, whether or not people are getting paid to promote a vaccine that they said they've taken themselves and said that they believe in because it lessens the sickness, your chances of getting severely sick and for death. And he's promoting what he sees as facts. I put get vaccinated on my page. Why? My daughter's father passed away. You know what I'm saying? Him not getting vaccinated, that hurt him. Now, I know brother said he got it and he was all right. You know what I'm saying? He got through it with his elderberry juice and whatever else he said that he takes. That is what worked for you. But I could very well say that you're spewing death on other people, because if my daughter's father would have listened to you, sir, which I don't know if he did or didn't, but he's not here to tell me. So we all are just basically exposing and putting out there our experiences and the things that we think are best at this time. So, I didn't like his approach, and he was talking very loudly, wrongly. All the comedians that he stated that wouldn't have been for the vaccine, we don't know what they would have said, because all of those people are dead. You know what I'm saying? And as Pierre said, and I'll close it up because Pierre had already said it, comedians do speak on many social issues, including the people that he cited. They spoke on racism, socialism, social justice, all kinds of things. So, he just kind of was all over the place. I'm not familiar with the brother. So
now, Pierre, I know you kind of, Vanessa, you mentioned that you have it on your page. Pierre, I know you kind of have spoken out as well as someone who has been vaccinated and did contract coronavirus. So when you saw the news break about Chris Rock, what was your reaction to that?
I don't have a problem for people using their platform to speak what they believe. That guy Islam, he's using his platform to speak what he believes. So what's the problem with it? And I guess he's trying to say that they're getting paid for that. That's the only reason they're doing it. How about getting paid for something that you believe in? Maybe Chris Rock believes in that and they're getting some money. Why is it like Chris Rock is saying, I don't believe in that, we're gonna give you some money? Oh, I believe in it now. Why has it got to be that all the time? It could be somebody believing in what they believe in and also picking a check up if that's the situation. If somebody was paying him to spew what he spews, you know what I'm saying, from his angle, he'd take the check. Would he say, no, the stuff I'm pushing out, I'm not going to get paid for that? Why wouldn't you? You'd be a fool. If that's what you believe in, and somebody's going to give you a check for it, then take the check and keep on speaking what you speak.
That's why people want followers and likes and things like that. So he too can become an influencer as Chris Rock is.
Watch out.
Now, Capone, I know you've been on the opposite side of that fence, and not necessarily telling people not to get vaccinated, but kind of pushing, hey, do what's best for you. Seeing, Chris come out and make his announcement and then in RZA's response, was there any change in what you feel or what exactly, do you feel in that?
None whatsoever. I think people just need to do what's best for them, and that's the way I stand. I don't have an opinion on him, nor Chris Rock. Whatever is best for you, do what's best for you, and that's period.
But simply one more time, and I saw him pushing. He was pushing, get your immune system up. You know how long we've been telling that? Like I've said before, you're asking America, one of the most overweight countries of all, who don't watch their intake or taking care of their bodies, to now take care of their bodies. See, I know people won't take care of their bodies, so they need to take that shot because they won't keep their immune system up. Okay, so we don't keep our immune system up majority of the time. Tell somebody to keep your immune system up. I'll turn around and say, why don't you lose weight? Watch what you're eating. But we don't do that. So with that being said, I'm going to look out for those who don't, which is the majority of people, look out for their weight and make sure they're healthy all the time. I say, hey, get the shot for that situation.
I think you couldn't have said it any better. And I think every single show that we have this conversation, as we know, COVID isn't going anywhere. So this will probably be a continued conversation. But everyone, I do think it's important that we just continue to push, do the research yourself, really look into the facts of things, look at reliable sources. so that you know that you're making the right decision for yourself and your family. So I appreciate you all for always chiming in. I know this is a touchy topic, but hey, we do it together. And for Comedy Hype News, I'm Symphony Thompson.
Put it in the comments. Put something.
Okay.
Put it all in the comments.
Do you know the comedy culture? Play Comedy Hype, the game. Out now.